Dragon Ball Z TV special Bardock Father of Goku is the prequel to the Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z story. Within 45 minutes here, we see a lot, but most of these things we already knew about throughout watching the series of Dragon Ball Z, such as Frieza destroying Planet Vegeta. We already knew about that, such as Frieza pretty much enslaving the Saiyans and sending them out at a young age, depending on what planet they go to, sending them to different planets to conquer them. We see the Saiyans sent in groups to planets, transforming into their Uzaru mode, and just wrecking everything, taking over the planet that way. We see a lot of things that we already knew about, but seeing them from a different perspective, from the perspective of Bardock, Goku's father. I really liked that we get to see all of this happen through the eyes of Bardock, Goku's father, but my biggest complaint about this TV special is its length. If this was like a full-length movie at 90 minutes long, we would have gotten to learn more about Bardock, we would have seen more of him, and we would have had more development for him. Comparing this to Trunks special history here, we get to see a lot of development for these characters, we get to see a lot about them, but within Bardock, Father of Goku, there is so much going on that it kind of feels like Bardock is just imposed. You're supposed to know who he is already, and we get this brief update about who the character is and what he's about, but it's not really the same as some of your other in-depth introductions within other characters in the Dragon Ball Z series. So here we see Bardock and his team on another planet. Bardock gets gifted this special psychic ability by one of the aliens on this other planet, and he is able to use this ability. It's more of a plot device, I feel, within this TV special for him to learn about his son Goku, for him to know certain things, such as how Frieza is going to destroy Planet Vegeta. It's really a plot device, I felt, but it wasn't really bad. It wasn't out of place or anything. It was pretty cool, and also it leads up for the second Bardock special, which I'll do a video about later on some other time. Next, we see Frieza sending out his minions to fight against Bardock, killing his crew and really pissing off Bardock. This leads up to Bardock traveling back to Vegeta in hopes of telling all of the other Saiyans about Frieza's plan to kill them all. This is actually one of the funnier moments within the special, because Bardock goes down to this restaurant area on Planet Vegeta trying to warn them all about it, and nobody takes him seriously. He goes down there, "You're all gonna die," and they're like, "Oh, Bardock, you just need recovery, get out of here." That's what it's like to get beaten up and whatnot. So Bardock flies off into space trying to fight against Frieza and defend his planet, to defend his people, and then all of Frieza's henchmen are just piling up on him. He's fighting against all of them at once. That scene was really great where he's fighting against all of them, but of course, he's no match for Frieza. We already know about this from watching Dragon Ball Z, what happens here, and what happens to the planet of Vegeta, but there are plenty of other things that happen within this TV special which are significant to the Dragon Ball series, such as because of Bardock's psychic ability, he can sense that it is Goku's potential, that is Goku's destiny to basically fight against Frieza and destroy him. And then also there's this part where Goku was sent off to planet Earth as Bardock is coming back, and he can actually sense his son going by there to planet Earth. Then at the end of this TV special, we see Goku landing on Earth and meeting his grandpa Gohan for the first time, and then that's when Goku gets his name of Goku instead of Kakarot. So between the two TV specials that are on this Blu-ray set here, which is History of Trunks and Bardock, Father of Goku, I would have to say that Bardock is more relevant to the story of Dragon Ball Z, because not only does it give you depth and it gives you a little bit of backstory to Dragon Ball Z with the Saiyan Saga and also with Frieza as well in the Namek Saga, but we also get a bit of build up to the beginning of the original Dragon Ball series as well. So in a nutshell, Bardock, Father of Goku, it did some things really well. It did so many things within the 45 minutes that you watch it, such as give you a little bit of backstory for both Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Also, we get a little bit of development for the character of Bardock, but because there's so many other things at play within this TV special, it wasn't as much development that I would like to have. So moving on to the overall presentation of this TV special, it's the same exact thing that I said for History of Trunks. This was made in 1990, and it looks good. It looks like something just out of an episode of Dragon Ball Z. The animation is the same and everything, and also because Funimation, they remastered it and they upscaled it and they put it on Blu-ray here, it actually looks good. This is probably one of my favorite remasters that they've done for the series. A lot of people have issues with the over color correction and they take all the grain out. The grain is here, the format is 16 by 9, so it is widescreen. I still don't know what the original aspect ratio of it was. I don't care because it looks pretty good here. So moving on to the audio here, there are 3 different ways to listen to this. 2 ways with the English voiceovers, one is with the US music, one is with the Japanese music, and then there's also the Japanese subtitle with the Japanese music, and I really think that both of these are great. I've watched this, I think, one time in each, and I think this time I watched it with the Japanese audio, and it was pretty good either way. I really recommend that anyone out there, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, you gotta check out Bardock, Father of Goku, and especially History of Trunks. I'm gonna have the review of History of Trunks linked, so you can go ahead and check that out. This set comes together, both of those great TV specials together. It's like 15-20 bucks on Amazon or anywhere, but it's a definite own for any big-time Dragon Ball Z fan. So if you've seen Dragon Ball Z TV special, Bardock, Father of Goku, or may as well History of Trunks, let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friends if you want to. You know, it's Dragon Ball Z. Everyone loves Dragon Ball Z. So anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you later.